Okay, we are going to go into our unit with the vision board project. So this bounces off our decision making process. So we just went over decision making, we were going over goal setting, we were learning how to make better decisions in certain scenarios. So now we're going to learn and jump into our goals and decisions that will lead us into our future. So, what we want to do, the whole point of the vision board project is to give you an image of goals that you are setting for yourself. It could be long term, it could be short term, that you envision and see yourself in the near future or the far future. So, you're going to sit and think, what inspires you? That is your first question you ask yourself. What inspires you? What are your dreams? These are two big questions that you might need a little time to think about. Dig deep and create a vision. So, this isn't something that you want to look at your friend and be like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. No, this is something that you want to wake up in your room, have a visual representation on that, something that you want to achieve. It could be something you want to achieve within the end of this marking period, or it could be something that you want to achieve when you graduate high school. For this assignment, you're going to write down 10 goals you envision for yourself or life. These could be short term goals, which is less than a year or maybe 2 weeks to obtain. Or it could be long term goals that take more than a year or a couple years to obtain. For this assignment, you're going to use the internet. So you're going to select 2 pictures for each goal. So before you select the pictures, I would like you to write down your goals. So this is an example of writing down a goal. So one of my personal goals is to own a house. Right now I rent a house. So I would like to own a house. Then I'm going to look up a picture. So I have one picture. I need to look up one more. So I would look up modern 2-story house, go to images. You can look at whatever one you like, and you can copy the image and paste it onto your PowerPoint. Okay? Then we're going to look back. That is step one. We're just going to write down 10 goals. Step one. Write down 10 goals, whether they're long term or short term. Really go through them. Decide, okay, these are the ones that I want to go with. After you set the 10 goals, your next step is to get 2 pictures for each goal. 2. After you get 2 pictures for each goal, you're then going to go back and describe, why is this your goal? So like I said here, I want to own a house. I have one of my pictures. I want to own my own house. Owning my own house will be a big accomplishment and save me money. I also want to start a family soon and have my own home to raise my child or children. My goal and vision is to have a 2-story house, which is what I pictured right there. So if I go back to here, did I write my 10 goals? I have one of my 10. I have 2 pictures that I'm going to put on. And I gave number 3 my short description, which is 3 sentences or more, describing why is this a goal that you set for yourself. We are going to take a trip to the library, so this is super important to have them on a Word document ready to be printed to utilize your time in the library to the best of your ability. So after we print our photos in the library, we are going to cut and paste those photos onto a poster board. That is on you. You are going to go home, cut and paste. If you need time, classroom time, or scissors or materials to borrow, you just come up and ask me, and I will give you everything that you need. So you need a total of 20 pictures total. When your vision board is complete, you will have 20 pictures total and 10 goals, which have 10 descriptions as well. So I have put an example of completed projects. When you complete your project, it should look something like this. This right here to the left is an example of a poster paper. As you can see, they have the goal listed 1 through 10, 2 pictures for each. You are not, that is the minimum. You can have more than 2 pictures. That is perfectly okay. If you want to make your every single piece of your board covered with pictures, or some have went to the extreme of going to Michael's and getting some crafts to make it more arts and crafts, that is up to you. However much effort you put in, you're going to get a better grade. Okay, it has to go, let's go back. Of course, it has to have the minimum of 10 goals, 2 pictures for each goal, which equal 20 photos, a short description, which is more than 3 to 5 sentences of describing why you chose these as your goals. All right, so the right side has an example of a poster board, which this is the same thing. They wrote the 10 goals. They had 2 pictures for each goal, and they completed the assignment and got a good grade. Now, out of these examples, I personally think they could have spiced them up and made them a little more less bland. Like I said, make it your own, make it unique, make it something that you want to hang up in your room one day and look at it. Okay. I will have the examples on the board and around the room for you to always reference back to. I will have a printed copy of your assignment for you to start this project. So, going back to number 1, your first thing to do today is to think about 10 goals, what you want to accomplish in your life, and dig deep and make them creative and unique to your life.